All right, eyes up here, guys. We're going to do a quick painting. I'm not going to paint this whole thing because I actually have an example to show you. But I want to talk to you about painting this still life. Because first and foremost, everything in here has got to be mixed. You cannot just assume, okay, it's an apple, so I'm going to paint it red. No, actually, this apple is yellowish green with some red in it. So I'm going to go ahead. Isn't there a green in here?
There should be.
There should be. Can I get your green? All right, so, and it may be that we work in layers on this. We are going to be spending, thank you so much, we're going to be spending most of this week, if not even a little bit into next week, painting these. And I don't expect you to get very far each day. So I'm going to concentrate on the apple first. Thank you. And we are going to be painting these with the crayons. I think most of you have become accustomed to it. Hopefully you've learned to kind of appreciate them. Again, I do like the fact that they're easy cleanup here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of yellow on this. I'm not smothering the whole thing. In fact, I'm keeping it kind of light. And so the next thing I do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to liquefy it. The other thing that I like, that I appreciate about these, is you don't need a ton of water. I've dipped my paint or my brush in the water, and then I'm basically going to, I need a little bit more, I'm going to loosen it up just enough to kind of spread it around. Now, how do you guys think that I should do the rest of this apple? It's kind of a trick question, I think, but what do you think? Oh, awesome. I heard somebody say red, but then you said let it dry and what? Yes. I don't know that I want to try and paint this whole apple at once. So I do believe exactly what you said, that I think it's going to need to dry a little bit. And then I can come back, and I might even put a little bit of green in there, and then a little more red, a lot more red in here. All right, but this is where I'm going to stop on this apple for today. Now, since I have some yellow in my paintbrush, I'm also going to, or better yet, maybe I need to apply it, because these grapes are not the green that we see right here. This is too bright. These grapes are not yellow, but they also have a little bit of a yellowish green cast to them. In fact, this might be, because these grapes are kind of a weird color, this might be where you apply a little bit of this white to give it kind of a pastel look. So you can try a little bit of white in there and see what happens. Now again, they're going to be in layers here, so I'm putting down a little bit of white and a little bit of yellow, and I'm going to give them this layer for today, and then I'm going to come back with a little bit of green tomorrow and see what happens when we do that. So looking at the bananas, they are yellow, but boy, that's an awfully bright yellow. For some reason, I had some underripe bananas that I took in this picture. And so I do believe, again, that I need to apply something with my yellow. Possibly, again, some more green and white just to dull them down a little bit. In fact, I don't know. Well, I could try this. I think what I'm going to do up here on this apple is put a bunch of white down just to kind of change my yellow. I'm going to try just a little bit of green in it this time too, because there is some green up here. And this is one of these times where I'm not going to wait for it to dry, because I'm going to mix the colors first. Okay, there's a little bit of green. Now I'm going to apply just a little bit of yellow. And as you guys know, this color, or these type of paints, don't need a lot. They go a long way. Whoa. All right. Now, I'm really rushing this. I think you guys can slow down a little bit. Not quite what I was looking for. It's like a neon banana nut right now. Whew. But I could try a little bit of that other yellow. There is a yellow in there that's kind of a brownish yellow that might be better for this. So I'm feeling like, you know what, that's okay. I'm learning from this, and I'm going to leave it as is and come back tomorrow with a little bit of that brownish yellow and see if that'll tone it down a little bit, because right now it looks like a neon, especially on the camera. It's almost like it's glowing. All right, there's a little bit of brown up here. The lime is going to have some yellow and green. This is actually a good color for the lime right here. So that could go over here. The orange, what would I mix with the orange? Because we can't just go straight orange from the container. That's not going to work. So, what's that? Oops, I just painted over that. What color should I add to my orange, for my orange? Yeah, a little bit of yellow. And if I want to show some of these dark areas, maybe I put just a little bit of brown in there. I almost like this banana color right here better than I do my really bright one over here. So I'm taking a little bit of this color and transferring it over here. So the nice thing about watercolor is it's not meant to be a really heavy, heavy, heavy paint. So I can actually snag some of this really bright pigment and bring it over to this one. So that's enough of probably demonstrating right now. I think you guys get the idea and you're pretty well used to these paints. So that's just kind of a heads up on how to start. We're doing a little bit today, and we'll do a little bit tomorrow, and a little bit Friday and Monday, and so on. So, all right, go ahead, and if you need to get water,